everyone, it's the Single Life Advocate here. Welcome back to my channel. Super excited that you're here. So the other day I was thinking and talking to the Lord in my heart about how I grew up doing a lot of performance-based things. I did dance, I did acting, I did theater, and all these kinds of things. But now as an adult, like, I don't do those things anymore. And when you're younger, you're used to hearing the applause and the cheers and like everyone rooting for you. And then when you get older and it's not there anymore, it's like, dang, like what's left? You know what I mean? And I think I really only thought about that for the acting point of view, because we've seen a lot of famous actors and stuff, their experience not getting that same fame and that like adrenaline rush from everyone cheering and being their biggest fans, not having that hitting show anymore, and how that affects them. But it also could affect kids as well, because we all grew up doing performance-based things, whether it's a sport like soccer, football, dance, or acting, or theater, or competitive spelling bee competitions all around the globe. All of those things are performance-based. And so it just made me think, what happens when as a parent we applaud performance-based things more than we applaud a relationship with the Lord and godly character and spiritual things? And what happens, this is what I was thinking of. Thank God I had a good example and then I had a not so good example. But when you put performance-based things over godly-based things, and then that child is no longer doing those performance-based things because they grew up, because they're not into it anymore or whatever, they take that and they equate that to their value. So then when they're not doing that, they feel like, oh, well then what is my value? What is my purpose? What can I contribute? Because mom and dad were always cheering for me when I did that. But now that I'm not doing that anymore, like, what do I do? So I just wanted to encourage you to just encourage your kids in the way of the Lord, and to teach them that the most important relationship that they can ever have in this life is a relationship with God. And out of that relationship with God, the godly attributes and character will build that is going to do so much more for them, and that their value is in the Lord. Teaching your kids that is primary and goal. You know what I mean? Like, that is what you should be teaching your kids to value the most, so that when they're not doing that sport anymore, or when they're not doing that acting performance anymore, or they haven't booked an acting job in a while, they don't equate that lack to their value. Teaching your kids that I'm proud of you for the job that you booked, or I'm proud of you for winning that sports game. But the most important thing is a relationship with the Lord and having godly character and just being in union with the Lord. That's the most important thing. And so I just wanted to encourage you to just teach your kids what to value about themselves by what you encourage them by. I'm not saying that you can't encourage them in performance-based things, but you should never encourage them more in performance-based things than you do spiritual things, because that leaves them feeling empty and without value when they're no longer doing those performance-based things. So yeah, just a little quick hey this week, or today. We have a video on Thursday. But yeah, I just wanted to just talk to you guys about it and just say hey, and just say that you're loved, and just don't forget that your kids love you, and I'm sure that you love your kids. And so teaching them what to value will help them in the long run. When they do become adults, they'll know, oh, my value is in the Lord. I am a child of the King. I'm a child of the Most High God. I am the head and not the tail. I am above and not beneath. Even though I don't do football anymore, even though I don't dance anymore, even though I'm not acting anymore, even though I don't do soccer anymore, that still does not mean that I'm not valued. That teaching them what to value by what you encourage them by, or what you encourage them in more, is really important. I think it's important in character development, and it's also important later in life when they do graduate from being a kid academy. Like, it is so important that we teach them what to value by what we value in them. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to encourage you with that, but I love you guys so much. Make sure before you go to subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up, and comment down below. I'm hoping that this encouraged parents out there. And if any of my subscribers who are kids are watching this, just know that you are valued, that it's not about the things that you do, performance-based things. It's not about the sports that you're in. It's not about the dancing. It's not about the theater. Those things are fun, but none of those things compared to having a relationship with the Lord. That should be your priority, because Jesus loves you and he wants to live life with you, and he wants to do life with you, and he created you for a purpose, and your identity is in him. He created you. You are a prince, you are a princess, and you are here for a purpose. So just know that, hold on to that. And yeah, that is kind of the end of this video, but I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.